between the sheets. Oh. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Shawnee Show. Good evening. I am here tonight to bring y'all the Astro Teas and do a winter solstice reading because when we have this great conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter, it is going to be winter solstice. Also, somebody asked me to wear fairy dust on a live. So this is her honey. I'm not a fan of pink lipstick or lip gloss, so that's why y'all don't see me wear this one that much. But this is her. I put on a little brown liner, put the fairy dust on in the middle, and this is what she does. So it's really nude pink. If you're a darker skinned girl, if you're lighter, it'll show up as more sheer. So there's that. Also, y'all can still use code JOY25 to get a discount on all readings. You can get a discount on products as well, but I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not shipping any products until after New Year. So if you place an order, it's not gonna ship until after the New Year because the post office has been already backed up. The lines have been crazy. I already had a couple of order delays, and I just don't want to have any mix-ups. I'm impatient when it comes to shipping. I be wanting my shit. I be ready for it, and I be having questions. I be sending emails. And so because I'm that customer, if I know I can't get y'all stuff as fast as I want to get it to y'all, or I know that it's not going to routinely ship like normal, I would just rather not deal. Because I'm that customer, okay? I'm Amazon Prime spoiled, period. I'm not even gonna lie, okay? So if you order products, you can get them, but I'm not going to ship them until after the New Year, unless you want to pay extra for expedited shipping. Okay, so that's pretty much that on that. As far as business announcements, yeah, I'm sorry, feel like I have a piece of hair in my face. Nobody asked you, fiance. Y'all, she thinks that I should just wear my hair in a fro 24/7, and what she don't understand is the way the weather be set up and the way the kinks be set up, like that would never work. I gotta detangle, keep it stretched so it can grow and be moisturized. Like, I can let my hair fluff out for a week and then wear a fro, and then for like 2 days, and that's it. Like, it doesn't last, and then I get tired of doing my hair. And I left my hair out since the beginning of October because our anniversary is at the end of October, and she likes me to wear my natural hair. So now I'm over it, and I done did these twists, and she wants to complain. I don't understand it. Whatever. So anyway, we got a lot to discuss tonight, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not going too deep into detail about this great conjunction because it's happening on the 21st, and I will be live on Monday talking about it, okay? But we are doing a winter solstice reading at the end of this live, so you can already be tapping into that solstice energy and those vibes, okay? So let's see, these are not the right notes. Okay, there we go. So Mercury is in Sagittarius until the 20th. It's going to bring on optimistic thinking, increased faith. We're going to be blunt in our delivery and our communications. We're going to be pulling out a lot of honesty and depth as we kind of look towards the bigger picture of things. This is going to be a good time to do long-term strategic thinking and planning. This is a favorable time for writing, scribing, you know, that whole thing about write it down, make it plain. This is a perfect time to do that with this Mercury and Sagittarius energy because we have an increased ability to learn, and we aren't as critical and serious about everything. So we can literally write things down and not be as attached to it as we normally would. Okay, so that's one thing that you all can look forward to. Venus is going to be in Sagittarius until the 8th of January. We move from the intense romance and possession to an airy resilience and adventure when it comes to love. So we're feeling a little bit more detached. We're feeling a little bit more like I want to go with my own flow and deal with my own individual freedom, and how we come together is how we come together. We're not so much like I need the depth, I need the the connection, give me, give me, give me, I need to possess, consume. We're out of that, okay? So we can take a deep breath. We are more blunt and realistic in our approach to love with Venus and Sagittarius. We're able to focus more now on, again, truth and the bigger picture. And this is a great time for picking up new knowledge, like I mentioned earlier. So reading books with your love interest or your significant other, going on new adventures like hiking or traveling, tapping into self-love, getting facials, manicures, finding a meditation practice, stuff like that. Just kind of expanding the way for intellectual intimacy and compassion with this Venus and Sagittarius energy. And again, this energy is going to be around until the 8th of January. Mars is still in Aries and will be until the 6th of January. That is putting us in a spirit of competition. Our confidence is up there. We have a warrior spirit, and we know that we have to move towards a sense of protection and forward movement, period. We kind of have a one-track mind as it relates to certain things, and we're not letting anything get in our way. That's just the way that Mars in Aries behaves, because it's home in Aries, and it's like, listen, I don't care what else is going on around me. I'm going to roll through that shit or roll by that shit and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, my intentions are more important than anything. We're a little bit impatient, impulsive, and self-centered with Mars and Aries energy. Because again, we don't want to let anything get in our way. So there's that. We also going to experience some situations where it's like a hard head makes a soft ass, because you're trying to do what you want to do and be so impulsive and go get to the thing, one track mind, not realizing that what you're doing is putting you sometimes in situations that you don't want to be in. Okay, so that's something as well to be mindful of. Champagne Auntie said, I'm definitely feeling more empowered today. That's good. Okay, Saturn is moving to Aquarius on the 17th. Saturn is strong in Aquarius because it once was the ruler in Aquarius before they discovered Uranus. So it's a strong transit, just like Capricorn and Saturn was very strong transit. With this Saturn and Aquarius energy, it's going to shift us from building on work and career to building legacy. We want to work smarter, not harder. We want to work towards things and with things that are bigger than ourselves. We want to work towards a bigger vision than just what we can manage all on our own. So it's important to get out of your way as it relates to this Aquarian energy and let go of control sometimes. This transit is going to challenge the rules you've placed upon yourself and pushes you to challenge the rules of society, meaning all of the restrictions and the discipline and the routine that Saturn normally brings about. It's going to start coming in and asking you to question, like, okay, is this really working for me? Like, I know this is kind of what I've been bred to do, and it's kind of like gotten me by for this long, but what am I to do with like is it really working? Like, do I need to continue doing this, or what do I need to continue to do to elevate and move past this energy instead of doing the same thing and hitting the same wall, going through the same cycles and not really evolving? Does that make sense? What you laughing at, serpent kiss? Did I miss something? So yeah, that is definitely going to be happening as Saturn transits through Aquarius. It's going to be most challenging for Aquarian, Taurus people, Leos, and Scorpios. For Aquarians, it's going to be challenging because you're going to be pushed to question yourself and adopt more order. You're not going to be able to just go with your flow the normal way that you do and be detached the normal way that you would. So you're going to be kind of asked to calm the airy aspects of yourself down while everyone else is being asked to turn it up. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for Aquarian people for that reason. When it comes to Taurus people, it's going to be difficult because it's shaking up the way that you... It's okay. I was just wondering. I'm goofy. I laugh at everything. So I was just wondering. So it's going to be pushing you to not identify so much with your possessions and what you feel like you've worked to earn, but how you can intellectualize and make things happen with your mind, how you can be expansive with your mind, how you can be expansive with your talents, how you can be expansive with your individuality and your information. Okay, so that is why it's going to be tough for Taurus people, because it's going to be kind of like breaking down the structure that you've always known. For Leos, it's going to be difficult because Leos don't know how to give up control. And this is going to be an energy, again, like I said, to get out of yourself and more about what you can do to work towards the bigger picture. So, Leos are going to have a little bit of a tough time. And then with Scorpios, it's all about emotional detachment and not really so much focusing on transforming things from pulling up all the darkness and revelation, but what do you do after the revelation has been had and move forward from that? How do you use your water as a Scorpio to transform through that energy? Being pushed into that is going to be tough for the Scorpion people, okay? It's going to bring progression with work for Geminis and Libras. So you guys will notice new opportunities to come as we transit through Saturn Aquarius energy. Champagne Auntie said, story of my life, but things always work out better when I release control. Yep. That's normally how it goes. Cannot micromanage the universe. Can't, it's just not gonna work. Okay. Okay. So Jupiter is moving to Aquarius on the 19th. We're going to be connecting with more like-minded people and better able to find our tribe. We're going to be embracing our individuality. We're going to be trying to tap more into our authenticity. We have more gratitude. We're going to be more receptive to abundance with this transit. Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio are going to be pushed to take risks with this energy. So it's going to be a little bit hard because you're going to have to let go of control and shake out of your comfort zone. That's for Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. For Sagittarius and Aries, there's going to be important opportunities coming up with Jupiter moving to Aquarius. So you guys will want to be mindful of that and be ready to take advantage of that energy. And then rewards are going to be on the way for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras, the air signs, because this is like your expansive nature is in an air sign, which means it's at home. You're at home to expand freely. Okay, so it's going to be rewarding for the air signs. Are y'all following me? Please let me know in the comments. Y'all still here, so I guess y'all are. So that's pretty much the gist of what we have going on astrologically this week. Again, I am going to be here on Monday and discuss the Great Conjunction in detail. And then I'll probably make like a little graphic before then, so y'all know like things you can do with the energy and ways to tap into it. Okay, so the sun is in conjunction with Mercury. That's going to bring new ideas, favorable negotiations. Again, a great time to scribe, to journal, or start a planner for manifestation, or start some type of meditation practice. Said, I'm Sag, Sun, Scorpio, Moon. I can feel everything you're saying. Yes. Yes. Moon is in square with Mars. That's going to bring enhanced passion with restricted flow. So we're going to be feeling like connecting on an emotional level, on a deeper level. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I really want to. It's going to be kind of like a back and forth pull type of energy with this square, because we're being protective of our emotions more so than we need to. We're going to be being hypersensitive and also hypercritical as this Moon square Mars transit passes. And you can be creative, like a lot of creativity will come out during this time, but it comes at a price. It comes without mental rest, because it's like all the ideas just start to flow at one time and you just kind of got to get it out and then rest later. Okay, so that is something to be aware of as well. Don't overwork yourself. Don't be too impulsive as we get through this transit. Moon is in conjunction with Pluto. It's going to bring deep insight, truth, and healing. Mercury is in trine with Mars. Communication that yields inspiration and action is going to come along with those energies. And then Venus is in sextile with Jupiter. That's going to bring romantic harmony and opportunity for financial change as it relates to your relationships, maybe a different financial dynamic, maybe an increase in finance as well. Um, and then this Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, new foundations and opportunity for the next 20 years, letting go of old habits, patterns, and restriction, and being open to expand again in new ways. That is pretty much the basics of what this Jupiter Saturn conjunction covers. But again, I will go in greater detail about the DNA activation and 5D consciousness and all those things when I go live on Monday, okay? It may be uncomfortable at first, but abundance soon come. Same thing for that Jupiter Saturn conjunction that applies. No shipping until January 1st, unless you want to pay expedited shipping. I already talked about that. Oh, and then you can use code JOY25 on my website. I would recommend you guys still book your new moon readings. This eclipse energy is going to, I'll probably be live around this same time, around 9:15 on Monday. I'll make a post. So if you normally watch my stories and watch my posts, I'll make a post confirming the time, but probably like around the same time, around 9:15 on Monday. But if you just so happen to miss it, I always post these videos to IGTV or YouTube or both. So whichever one's easier for you, you can watch the replay. But yeah. So if you book a reading on my website and you're wondering like, what reading should I book right now, Shawnee? Like, what do I get? I would recommend that you book a new moon reading because this solar eclipse new moon just passed and eclipse energy lasts a while. I have a specific spread that I made for the new moon Sag eclipse. So we'll go over that spread as well as your transits in the reading. I'll probably be doing those until the end of next week. Normally I will cut them off a little bit earlier, but because the eclipse energy lasts a little bit longer, I'm going to be doing them a little bit longer throughout the month, okay? So you can book that. You can book a soul session with Shawnee. That's going to be your general reading. Or you can book your 12-month forecast. That's going to give you guidance for the coming year. That's going to give you the astrological transits to come in 2021 and what they mean for you, as well as generally speaking what they mean. Then it's also going to give you tarot guidance into your life as it relates to the 12 houses. The 12 houses all represent different areas of life, so you'll have a card for each one. And then we'll go through what those represent and what you can expect for the coming year. That's the most comprehensive one. If you can get that, I would recommend that you get that. That's going to set you up. And then you can like get a couple pop-ins for the year. You'll be good. Okay. So that's pretty much that on that in terms of information, y'all. Do y'all have any tarot questions? Please say yes, because I want to play with my new deck. But if y'all don't, I have this 9-question ass spread to do for y'all anyways. So we can get into that. It's totally up to y'all. Totally up to y'all. Again, I am wearing fairy dust tonight. The pink gloss, it's included in the nudes bundle. Somebody asked me to wear it on camera. I'm not a fan of pink gloss, so I normally don't wear it. So yes, I want to see the new deck. So this is the deck, y'all. This is what the back looks like. Super plain. I like that it has celebrity figures on it that I actually like. Like Lauryn Hill is in here, Tupac is in here, Mos Def is in here. It's called the 90s Tarot. Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu is in here. Sade is in here. Drew Barrymore. It's pretty dope. I like it. Mary-Kate and Ashley are in here. Janet Jackson. I just thought that was pretty cool. It's more of like a pop culture-ish deck, so I wouldn't use it all the time, but it's fun to do like when I'm doing lives and doing free readings. So I think I'm gonna use this for our reading tonight. Y'all haven't dropped any questions in the chat, so I'm about to get into it. I feel like once I tell y'all the astrology, it's like I don't really have no questions because you just told me everything that was going on, so I kind of like it. Beats of Burden said, I love that one. It looks magical. Thank you. Y'all, I sent her some of my glosses, and she says she loves them. Ooh. They're all wonderful. Thank you. Oh, y'all know each other? I sell glosses, body oils, body butters. So maybe y'all can help me with this because I'm thinking like I like body oils, like especially after a shower or like in the summer when I want to really put on a heavy lotion. But for the most part, people buy my butters and my glosses. So I'm thinking for oils, I want to start just making them more into fragrance oils and putting them in little roller bottles instead of the spray bottle. So that way you can just roll it on and you have the scent. What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Y'all been together. Okay. That's what you do. The same thing I do. Oh, you make the fragrance with the roller bottles? Might be able to teach me some things. Okay, you said people love them, so that must be a good idea. Okay. Okay. Sid has Emporium. I'm gonna have to follow you so I can look at your stuff. I agree that they waste less product. I agree. 3, 6. I love them. I keep it in my purse. Y'all didn't convince me. Okay. Got it. Say less. Say less. That makes it easier because I don't have to use as much oil. And then I like mixing the fragrances so I can play around. And I just took an olfactory class a little while ago, so I'll be able to apply some of that. But Miss, that's what I do with my lip oils. So I should do that too with the fragrance ones probably. Miss Serpent Kiss. I'm gonna have to DM you. Maybe I can like take some lessons from you or something. I always want to learn from someone who's doing the thing that I'm trying to do. Because I feel like, you know, it's just always good to learn. I had oil. I don't want to get oil on the cards. I love you too. But yeah, for my lip oils, I put stones and herbs in them. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out, and I will definitely be messaging you for sure because I always want to study under someone who knows better than I know, and this is just something new that I've been thinking about doing. So y'all done gave me a little bit of confidence, like okay, it makes sense, and everyone loves the scents of my butters, and the oils are basically the same thing. So there we go, it makes sense, and then I can maybe just drop some more without worrying so much about cost because it's not as much product. Love to send you some stuff. Yes, we can do a product trade for sure. I'm down for it. I'll send you some glosses and some butters. Ooh, girl, you know you look real good. Tick, tick, tock, you don't stop. I wanna sex you up all night. Of all songs, why is that song in my head? I don't know, y'all. Y'all know I'm random by now if y'all been watching me. Random and goofy as hell. I don't know. That's what happens when you grow up as an only child. You just make up songs and you write rhymes and talk to yourself all the time and read books, and this is what happens. Okay. All right. So, are y'all ready? Let's get into it. Yes, color me bad. Okay, so what potential does the darkness hold? For that, we have the Eight of Cups. This means that the darkness holds a potential to allow us to detach, to let go, to move forward from things that are holding us back and restricting us from reaching our emotional rebirth or our emotional potential as we've gone through these experiences. I always tell y'all, life is a series of events and cycles from 1 to 9 or 1 to 10, however you want to look at it. 1 is your seed, 3 is the form of your tree, 5 is the challenge, the turning point, the test, and the conflict to see if you're ready to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You get to that 6, that's the healing point, the harmonizing point of center. You're not done yet. You still have a lot of work to do. Then you go through 7, which is your assessment of what you're going to leave behind, what you're going to amplify and use to your advantage. And whether you do the work of 5, 6, and 7, that's going to determine if you end up on the upside or the downside of the 8. The 8 of Cups is about changing your emotional habits and patterns, letting go of those things that keep you stuck, emotionally speaking, okay? So, what potential does the darkness hold? The potential for emotional growth, the potential for emotional release, the potential for emotional redemption, okay? Oh. Guess that card said, look, enough. We done with you. Miss Tree said, I love your energy. Thank you, boo. Okay. What vision is emerging for the future? Oh, we have the King of Pentacles, Miss Oprah. That means you about to get the money. Gotta work hard, gotta stay focused, gotta keep our vision intact, gotta make the correct networking situations happen. We definitely have to maintain a certain level of elegance and structure, but the bag is yours. It's yours to hold, yours to keep, yours to expand. The legacy is yours there to build on, okay? So, what vision is emerging for the future? Stability, security, structure, commitment, growth, prosperity, okay? That's a great energy to come through. What energies can we release? For that, we have the 3 of Swords. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and stop letting other people get into your head, okay? Sometimes everything that's going on up here, and we have these ideas and we have them circling around up here, up here, up here, up here, and we don't know that we need to get out of our head and into our body. I don't know how many times I've said that in the past week and a half. Out of your head and into your body, okay? What energies can you release? Mental overwhelm, mental angst, being stuck mentally and feeling like you can't clear your mind because you're too busy thinking about what's going on around you or what has happened in the past, not thinking about what you can do now to change the situation and how you can get to the form of your new mental tree. Are y'all following me? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments before I continue. I'm gonna take a sip real quick. Did y'all just hear my fiance? Hopefully y'all didn't hear me. Did not. She said I'm talking to her. Okay, I'm getting hearts. Okay, cool. Y'all feel me? Okay, so let's keep going. What things can we complete? Everything that you've been working on this year, all the things that have been in your head that you've just been sitting on, that you feel like you don't have enough resources for, that you feel like you don't have enough support for, those are the things that you need to tap in and complete. You need to understand that you are the empress. You are the point of growth. You are the point of creation. If you tap into the connection that you have with source, everything else falls in line, but you have to have the faith, you have to have the belief, and you have to be willing to do the work. This is about connecting with your divine femininity. It's about forming a trinity between your mind, body, and spirit as it relates to your intentions and holding true to that bond until you complete the goal. Okay? So you need to complete the trinity between your mind, body, and spirit. That's the key. Also, stop being so controlling that you can't receive. Stop being so controlling that you can't receive. Sit back, relax, let people help you, let people give to you, let people love you. Let people take care of you. Let people assist and teach you. They may not do it in the exact way that you want them to do it or that you feel like it should be done or in the exact order or in the exact timing. But just pick up on what you can, because everything has two sides, and both of those sides count for something, just like all sides of you count for something. Okay? What lessons have we learned this year? We have the devil. We've learned how to get out of our own way, how to stop sabotaging ourselves, how to enjoy ourselves without going overboard. We've learned how not to be so caught up in giving ourselves what we want all the time that we forget about the structure, the discipline, the security of things. The devil has to do with the energy of Saturn and the energy of Capricorn, okay? Again, here we have time, discipline, and work ethic. We have learned how to better execute those energies and make them work for us, so we're not constantly being in a loop of self-sabotage, frustration, and being stagnant. So that's what we learned this year: how to get out of our own way, how to stop sabotaging, how to embrace discipline in the areas that we need to embrace discipline in, and how to work hard and go hard for ourselves at the end of the day, okay? Which I think that's pretty freaking accurate, seeing as how 2020 rocked everybody's financial boat. What are we grateful for? Well, we are grateful for confidence. We are grateful for ambition. We are grateful for protection, for favor, for beauty. Okay, we're grateful that we can stand on our own 2 feet and we can be self-sufficient. We're grateful for knowledge and wisdom. That's what the Queen of Wands represents. She brings a mastery when it comes to spirit, when it comes to action, when it comes to making your ambition work for you. So you should be grateful for learning how to tap into that over this last year. If you feel like you have not learned that, then you should be grateful to pick up that lesson, as we get through the end of the year, because the calendar year is ending, but we still have a few months before the real new year. It is fun to read with. I just got it as a gift and I like it. Um, where is our intuition guiding us next? To the Wheel of Fortune, baby. It's guiding us to the karmic Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune can be as simple as it sounds, fate turning in your favor and you hitting the jackpot when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. But when you think about that on a deeper level, okay, it has to do with karma. It has to do with, you already know that the pendulum is always going to swing left and right. So you need to strike while the iron is hot. You need to make sure that you've been sowing the seeds that you need to sow so you can reap the harvest that you're looking to reap. If you ain't been out here doing what you need to do, then you can't just expect the hands of fate to just turn in your favor. It's not going to happen. Okay? So the Wheel of Fortune says, do as thou wilt, but do what you need to do to turn the hands of fate to your favor, because you create your own karma, whether you believe in karma or not. And really, karma is not when you do something bad, bad things happen. It's every action has a reaction. That's a law of the freaking universe, okay? So the universe, I'm sorry, not the universe, the Wheel of Fortune comes in and reminds you of that law. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So the question, where is your intuition guiding you next? It's guiding you to focus on the type of karma that you're building, the type of fortune that you want to gain, the order in which your steps are moving, okay? What dreams are growing during this time of darkness? The star. Dreams of healing, dreams of redemption, dreams of rebirth, dreams of tapping into your skills and talent and letting those speak for you and shine for you and create the abundance that you're looking for, which that's totally makes sense. We're all trying to be that, okay? The star really has to do with healing and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, so much so that you can help heal someone else through your vulnerability, okay? And that's a dream that we should all have, despite how self-centered we normally want to be. How will we emerge when the light returns? Justice. Here again, that energy of karma comes up, and it's like you're going to get exactly what you deserve. You're going to get the exact thing that you've been putting in work for. You haven't been working for it. If you know that you've been falling off, if you know you haven't been putting the type of energy that you need to be putting into yourself, into your intentions, into your loved ones, well, that is definitely going to come back and bite you in the ass. But if you have been doing what you need to do, then justice will be on your side, because at the end of the day, those scales are going to be balanced, just like the Wheel of Fortune is going to swing left and right, okay? So just decide, are you going to be looking like this when the justice comes to get you, or are you going to be looking a little bit more like this? Also, I feel like this has to do with integration. I always tell y'all this. Merge the different aspects of yourself to work for you. Stop trying to go to one extreme or the other all the time. You can merge your higher and lower self. You can merge the divine feminine and divine masculine parts of you to work for you. You can merge the shadow aspects and the ego aspects of yourself to work for you. It's just a matter of creating a balance between those energies, okay? So, again, how will we emerge when the light returns? We will emerge from a place of integration, from a place of worthiness, from a place of love and confidence, because we know that we are getting exactly what we deserve, okay? Y'all already know I always have to pull oracles. I've decided to pull from the Animal Spirit Oracle. So we have the turtle and the camel. I feel like this is just letting us know that we need to slow down. We need to reflect. We need to make sure that we are tapping into the emotional energies that we need to be tapped into, instead of just letting them fall by the wayside, because they will turn around and manifest again in different situations, okay? But I am going to read these to you guys. All right. So the camel, resourceful, independent, and knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring to balance, go on a pilgrimage or some sort of retreat, some sort of uh, fast, something of that nature. Okay, I feel like this is saying be mindful and choose your battles wisely. Decide where you want to start fires wisely. Maintain your balance and your fluidity as you navigate through conflict. I feel like that's the overall message. All right, let's look at the turtle. I don't know why I have Mary Had a Little Lamb stuck in my head, y'all. Where is it? I know it's an earth card. Or maybe it's water. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find a turtle. Okay, yeah, it's in the water section. I guess that makes sense because turtles are sea and land creatures. All right, so turtle, the ancient soul, grounded, trusting, and at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most important, turtle energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. To bring into balance, go on an adventure. I feel like this is saying tap into that Aquarius energy that's coming, y'all. Tap into that Aquarius energy that's coming, because you're going to have to be willing to be authentic within yourself. You're going to have to be willing to embrace the fluidity of water and also stand on the stability and structure of your square. Okay? So you're going to have to be channeling that energy of the turtle to get through this next period as we get past the winter solstice. That about wraps it up for tonight. Again, you guys can use code JOY25 on my website for an $11 discount on all of your readings. I would recommend that you book a 12-month forecast or a soul session with Shawnee. You guys can also continue to book new moon readings through the end of this week, possibly the end of next week. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to continue them, but I probably will because of this eclipse energy. It is heavy, so the energy is going to be lasting. Okay. Anybody have any last questions before I roll out for the deck? Anybody have any questions? Going once, going twice. All right, I don't see anything dropping in the comments, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you all again for joining. I will definitely see you all on Monday, where we'll be talking about this great conjunction, and we'll be going into the details of Pluto. After we talk about the great conjunction, Oh, Serpent Kiss said any love vibes. Let's see. I think there's love to come your way, but you need to relax. Like, I feel like you have a guard up and you are like, I want somebody to love me and I want to let somebody in, but at the same time, I'm kind of focused on my money. I'm focused on my intentions. I'm focused on moving forward, and I really don't have time for any BS. So, you're going to have to kind of turn that energy around and be more willing to plant those seeds to attract that. But absolutely, because we have the Two of Cups to come through in the end, I do think there's love vibes on the horizon for you. You just got to be open to it. I think that's the key. But yeah, that's about it, you guys. Thank you all so much again for joining. I'll see y'all on Monday. And Miss Serpent Kiss, I'm gonna be messaging you because I just want to pick your brain and see how we can make this exchange work. All right, y'all. Have a good night.